and doesn't fall apart. And then, hello. And then I'm going to get, what do you call it? I'll get it replaced in a couple of weeks. I'm just working some things out with my address. I finally got one. I got one that's definitely going to work. I just got to wait on this, on the rest of it. Pretty good. So I almost just ended up in a porno. So that was pretty cool. But I just didn't go for it. But I was about 5 minutes from being in porn. I'm not even kidding you.
Let me know.
They know how much I've done for the industry. And almost. And God, do I wish I had. I'd have been so good at it. Oh my God, you have no idea. But that's all right. I'm sure more opportunities will present themselves. How much would they have paid you? Oh, the irony of the question. More than likely, they would have just kidnapped me, put a gun in my face, and expected me to do it for free because they're stupid. And then I would have ended up making a shit ton of money off of them when I flipped it on them and robbed them. But as of right now, nothing. I'm doing it for free. In public right now. You just can't see it. So, you can't prove I'm lying. For all you know, I'm having sex on the street right now. No kidding around. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. Mostly, I'm good. But yeah. Prove it. Prove that I am or prove that I'm not. I'm just seeing how quiet I could get the street. It's the quietest I think I've ever heard it. I've gone down this street 100 times, if not more. Probably far more than 100. That's the most quiet it's ever been, right here on this block. That was fantastic. That just made my day, actually. Hope my feet are better. Well, my left foot's still kind of broken, but it's healing up. My other foot's fine. What's going on today? Oh, I'm just getting used to the snitches, the bitches, and the lack of stitches. What about you? What are you up to? Today's a wannabe gangster day. What kind of day is it for you? Today's one of those days where I'm pretending to be a tough guy. Of course I'm fucking talking about you. You pimp out children. You're lucky I don't beat you in the fucking street. Anyway. Nice weather. Yeah, it is. It's nice weather we're having today. Absolutely beautiful. You should see it. What do you call it? We got the sun's out. It must have been like 80 degrees today. Not much else going on. I got a suitcase full of shit. I don't know how I'm so lucky that people are being so kind to me out here that I'm not getting anything stolen from me. I don't care how weak that makes me sound. I'd rather, like I said, I'd rather be passive about it and not be a tough guy because that's really not me. I only get that way when I'm defensive. Right? Very good. Good dog. But for me, it's just, I'm more of a peaceful person. If I'm going to be real about it, I really am peaceful. I know how to act tough, but I'm peaceful. And, what do you call it? I thought I lost $60. I thought someone stole $60 out of my bag. And I looked into my bag and I just had it dug deeper. It was buried deeper into my bag. And I was so happy about that. I'm like, I still, to this day, since I have moved here, haven't had a single thing stolen from me. I haven't anybody taken anything from me. I'm so thankful. For how things are out here, it's so easy to lose stuff. And it's so easy for people to take stuff if they really want to. And I haven't lost or had a single thing stolen since I got here. And I'm just thankful. I don't know how else to put it to you. It's just nice to be able to go day to day and not have to be concerned with inventory every day, wondering where everything is every day. I could throw something in my bag and not be wondering whether or not it's going to be there tomorrow or later on. It's just nice to relax, I guess is what I'm telling you. But I tell you, I see so many beautiful women on the street. I see so many beautiful people on the street. you know, and I could be spoiling them. I got all this money now, and all I got to do is find me a woman. And there's so many gorgeous women out here, and I could pull them, but then I'm pulling them. You know, like I thought that Hollywood was a fuck town. I thought it's a place you go just to sleep around, but it's not. People here, especially even if you saw it, you'd think the opposite because of where we're at. But it's a very, very monogamous and very like commitment-oriented area. Like loyalty is really big around here. So at least that's my experience. That's what I've seen. Yeah, yesterday was gloomy for you, and today is sunny and nice out. Where are you at? Having a wonderful day. Yeah, I am having a wonderful day. Excuse me. Hello. What is my type of lady? I tell you, there's two in front of me, or three, possibly three in front of me right now. When it comes to looks, 9 times out of 10, I prefer blonde. When it comes to personality, 9 times out of 10, I prefer someone that's a little more shy, but has that confidence, because that's how I am. Like, I'm at that point in my life where I'm looking for a partner more than I am looking for a relationship. I'm looking for someone that I could get work done with, more so than I am just looking, you know, to have sex or to be in a relationship with. So that's kind of just where I'm at in SoCal. Oh, all right. Yeah, we haven't had it too gloomy. It hasn't been too bad. But I tell you, I guess I am to the point where I'm kind of, believe it or not, I'm actually kind of not looking for a relationship, but I think I might be looking for one. Because I've gotten to the point where I have everything I need, you know, and I'm doing everything I need to be doing, and pretty much everything that I need to be doing is on track. And, you know, I think it might take me a couple of months to actually pick one out, but I'm in the market. I'm actually searching for somebody, you know, because I still have some things I want to work out before I date anybody. But as of right now, I'm pretty much looking, you know. That's good. It's a little bit further. Go ahead. Pedestrians have the right of way either way, but go ahead. Yeah, sorry, some people aren't from America, especially around here. There's a lot of foreigners that live around here, and they don't know how the laws work. So, it's all right. On the right path. Thank you. Search for a better soul. Oh, man, I'll tell you what. This time around, I'm looking for a bitch that don't have a soul. I'm looking for one that is just wretched and mean and miserable and knows how to have a good time. And is extremely commitment-oriented, hyper-jealous, and a lot like my ex. That would be really good. Because that's about where my life's at. And I think she'd keep me focused. And that's what I'm looking for is... I'm not looking for a woman. I'm looking for a bitch. I'm looking for a downright angry, nasty, mean bitch who's going to keep me focused. So, you know, I'll find a woman and a wife and someone to date later on. But for now, I'm just looking for someone who wants to keep it simple and who keeps me focused. That's about it. And who doesn't make fun of me for my head bobbing back and forth when I walk. Because when I'm in a good mood, I bounce around. And I'm in a good mood. So I'm bouncing around. There's nothing wrong with that. Looking for someone down to earth. Yeah, pretty much.
What's your point?
Pretty much. I love it, God. think you get along with everyone. I do. See, that's the best and worst part of it is I do get along with everybody. Like any type of person I can get along with. But then that also makes it hard for me to pick somebody. You know? Like I'll go through town and I'll see anywhere from 50 to 200 women a day. Per day. And so it's really tough to choose one. And I haven't. And I've learned, I think, around here is they kind of choose you. You don't really choose them, you know? At least that's what my experience is. I was very social. Did I get a new phone? No, this one just miraculously started working again. So I don't know how long I'm back around, but, you know, I have my second phone, but it's not equipped for this. So, but for now, this one's working. So until it breaks completely or stops charging again, I'm able to come live here and there. So, but I was making those jokes back there because the people that had passed me were in the porn industry, and you could tell that they were in porn. And it was just really funny because, like, the way that they were acting was the kind of thing where you meet, you know, like, it was like a porn scene, you know? And I was looking around to see if somebody was recording because it really struck me as a scene from a video on the internet. And it cracked me up. I thought that was freaking hilarious. They were just like, oh, hey, are you from here? And da-da-da-da-da. And I'm just thinking to myself, either they've watched far too many videos on the internet, or there's somebody filming right now somewhere. And I was looking around for it too, you know, I didn't see it anywhere. But anyway, so to answer the question everyone wants to know, would I? Yeah, I definitely would. Have I? Maybe. And am I willing to admit any of the work that I've done thus far? No, because I did such a good job and it went so viral that I don't want anyone to know about it. So I actually have been in some porn videos, and they got really, really big. And nobody knows that it was me in them, so I'm really not trying to put it out there. It was actually how one of my best friends found me. He had recognized me in the video, and he's like, he called me out on it, go, yeah, that's me. And, well, he's been trying to get me a girlfriend ever since, if you catch my drift. And I'm like, dude, I don't want too many people knowing about this, but that's fine. Phone's working, miss you too. Scene, I don't know who Jenna Jameson is. I don't know who that is. I don't know too much in the industry. I don't know too many people. I just know of a couple. Lost drama in Hollywood last night. Did you see any of it? What was the drama? No, I don't. I try not to get too involved in the drama. I always know what's going on, and I know there's something happened last night, but I don't know if you're overselling it or if maybe I'm underselling it. See, for me, it's not really drama unless it's happening, and I don't know about it before it starts happening. What happened, there was some stuff that happened last night that I already knew was going to go down before it went down. So I don't know if it was that or if you're talking about something else. Because to me, if I know about it before it happens, it's not really drama. It's not that big of a deal.
You might as well say.
Excuse me. I'll tell you though, one thing that blows my mind is how fast the days go out here. By the time the sun comes up and you get something done, the sun's going down. You know? Glad to see you back nonetheless. Thank you. Thank you. I'll tell you what, I get so upset. Sometimes I'll see familiar faces, people that I've seen before, and I get excited to see them. Sometimes they're like not all that interested. Sometimes they're interested, and then sometimes they just like don't like me, and it sucks because I'll see someone who's like real attractive, and for whatever reason, everybody's got their reasons, but every now and again there's somebody that doesn't like me, and this young lady that I see almost every day, and I think she is so cute. Oh my God, she's beautiful, right? And she doesn't like me for whatever reason. She just can't stand me. And every time I see her, she just gives me this look. She's like, or she'll completely ignore me. And so I leave her alone. I don't bother her. But every now and again, if she's looking away, I'll try to sneak a peek. I'll try and look at her real quick because she's so cute. But it sucks. I hate when someone doesn't like me. It's just annoying because I don't have it happen often. People usually like me. So when somebody doesn't like me, I'm like, oh, what did I do wrong? You know? But anyway, that's okay. I'll get over it. Do I really care all that much? Not really. But, from time to time, I like changing people's minds, that's all. And I know I need a haircut really bad. I'm waiting until next month to see what this upcoming paycheck, ergo, however you want to say it, paycheck, when it shows up, I'll see how much I get. And if it's good, then I'll go for it. And if it's not, then I'm going to hold back. But even so, right now, I still have a couple hundred saved up, and I'm trying not to spend it. So I'm getting a little grimy, but I'd rather that than burn all my money off, burn all my money out. I'd like to know about this drama you're telling me about. I didn't get to hear about it. Did I at least sleep good last night? I was rolling over, but I got a lot of sleep. See, the thing is out here, my biggest thing, I forgot to grab a freaking blanket. I didn't really have anywhere to put it anyway. That's fine. But it's my hips. I put the mat down, so I'm not right against. I'm not right against the ground. But the problem is with my hips and this pavement is I've been sleeping this way for so long, for so many years, that my body, even as young as I am, is starting to get worn out. And now I sleep on a bed for a couple of months, and I'm right back and raring to go. But, sleeping out here like this is like sleeping in the desert. That's what it reminds me of. Sleeping in the desert. It sucks ass. It's not fun at all. So it's starting to get to me, and I roll around a lot and wake up a lot. The cold don't bother me, not in the slightest. I could do it without a blanket. But, it's nice to have a blanket and be cozy. And then, like I said, the only thing that bothers me is that being so close to the pavement without the cushioning, it's rough. It's really rough on the body. But I'm good. Other than that, hair looks good. Thank you. It really doesn't, but I'll take the compliment. I guess it matches the look. Look a little rugged, but need to follow. He talks about all the drama in LA. I don't go near Duran. That dude tried to follow me one time, and he was sending me like sexual messages and stuff, and I don't even know him, and he was freaking me out quite a bit. So I just went ahead and just removed him from my follow list, and I don't follow him. So I don't want anything to do with him. I know he's from LA. I know he does some of what I do, but I don't really want that association because he's just a little too forward for my tastes. And like you said, he's into the drama, and I'm not really into the drama. I like to be aware of my surroundings and be tuned into my environment. But that's different than liking the drama. I like gossip for the sake of gossip, but drama and gossip are not the same thing. So I like the information, but I'm not necessarily trying to use it, and I'm not looking for problems. So I don't really I'm not too into that guy. Weirdos everywhere. I don't think he's a weirdo. I think that's his culture. And it's different than what you and I are used to. There's weirdos out there. Trust me, I've met them. But that guy, he's not a weirdo. He's just doing something that you and I aren't used to doing. That's all. If he's into anything else, I don't know about it. So I'm just telling you my experience with him. See you later. Sorry, bud. And that's the other thing is a lot of these drama-ites and people that are obsessed with drama, they really just, they build followings and they manipulate people and brainwash them to keep their followers. Me, People are like, how'd you get so big without, because I don't. You know, it's so much easier to get followers when you're not trying to control people. When you control people, here's the thing about control. When you gain control, in order to keep control, you have to maintain control. And that's not enough. You know, you have to be able to maintain control. And when you are someone who is manipulating people, that's the kind of response you're going to get. Like that dude right there that just snapped on me, right there, that's a very common sign of brainwashing, is when people snap back at you for disagreeing with them on their opinion or viewpoint. It's a very common theme and a very common behavior that comes from people that are brainwashed into a particular opinion or viewpoint. So, you know, that's someone, if you haven't noticed, that person has been following me for weeks on social media and watching what I do. And all of a sudden he just snapped on me because I disagreed with, there's a particular person that I don't like and that they had misbehaved, in my messages. And so there you go. But like I said, when you control your audience, you're going to have a limited audience. But when you refuse to manipulate them and you just go with it and trust your audience, you're going to end up with fans. So you can have followers or you could have fans. It's up to you. I prefer fans over followers, so I just let people do what they do. I don't try to control them, and I get to know them when I get the chance to. And they're in your time. In your timing. Is it crowded tonight on the boulevard? No, it's pretty quiet, actually. The boulevard, it's kind of empty tonight. There's just not too much going on. Now up the road, above Highland, Hollywood and Highland, up closer to La Brea, they had some sort of something with Canva going on at the Chinese theater. I don't know what the event was, but it had something to do with Canva, which I thought was a little different than what we're used to. And so they had the sidewalk blocked off. Thanks for the share. Yeah, so it's quiet tonight. But I'm actually going to call it quits early. The sun's only now starting to go down. But now I got a couple pairs, change of clothes, a couple pair of shoes. I got my gym membership and all that. So, I got a good little plan going on. I could just keep myself clean, keep myself motivated. And this time around, I have a commitment to it. So, I don't have to worry about it just falling apart. I have a commitment to it. So, does it get cool at night? Yeah. See, a lot of people don't know this, but people think about California and they just think about the heat. Well, you got to remember, there's Northern and Southern California. And it gets pretty cold in Northern California, no different than the other side of the country. And then in the southern part of the country, it's kind of like the desert. It's not just warm all the time. When the sun goes down, it gets cold at night. And sometimes it gets colder than it does anywhere else. So yeah, it gets pretty cold at night. I mean, around here, it's still only around 50s or 60s. I would say at the worst, at the lowest, 50s or 60s, maybe 40s sometimes. It almost never rains. So, the weather's pretty good out here. But on that note, oh man, that's a far walk. I really gotta pee. Oh, that's not too far. I'm thinking I might just walk to the gym to go to the bathroom. I don't feel like doubling back and using a porta potty. I figure I might as well just go to the gym and take a shower, change my clothes, come back to you guys a little while later. But for now, we'll just hang out. And I'll tell you, these cops need to find something to do. They really do. Like, I know they're trying to look out for me, but they're being a little overprotective. When it's coming to the point that not only can I confirm and verify that they're actually going overhead to see where I'm at and what I'm doing, it's a little too far. Like right now, they're not here, but I'm mentioning earlier experiences I've had And now what I'm starting to do at night is cover myself up so they're not, looking in my direction. And I think they're kind of getting the hint that I want a little privacy. But, I decided that I'm probably going to end up hiring private security. I'm not going to go with the whole law enforcement bit. And the reason is, here's the thing. With law enforcement, they're a tight-knit community. And in order to be, say they want to protect me, right? And that's what they want to do. They want to protect their asset, whoever they're dealing with. Well, when I turn to law enforcement to protect me, it not only creates a whole lot of turmoil with the public, because there's a lot of people that don't like the cops, but also, so then it becomes like a political game for me that I am then forced into. But also, then sometimes the law enforcement, they kind of expect you to do what they do, and they kind of expect you to get a little more involved with them than you may be comfortable with. And so for me, I thought that allocating my resources in the direction of law enforcement in return for that protection was going to be something that was just a simple process that, didn't require any loyalties or commitments beyond just the basics. But it turns out around here especially, things are very cliquey. And so going and doing things that way makes it look like I'm playing favorites, which creates, drama amongst different groups of people. Then there's the political spectrum that comes into view whenever I get choosy that way. And last but not least is resources are limited, and they are, their implementation is for the entirety of the public, not just individual specific people or assets on a one-on-one basis. So, thanks for the hearts. I'm gonna have to find me people. I'm gonna have to find individuals to protect me, not from groups. I don't know whether it's criminal or non-criminal. I don't have an interest. I will find individuals who have an interest in private security, one or two of them, that I can hire just to keep with me. And that's later on. That's not now, obviously. But, I like to plan those things ahead. And part of the plan was definitely not to hire individual private security officers. That was not part of the plan. But now I'm making it part of the plan because I can't do this. Hey, we're gonna clock your every move and try to run your life type of thing. Like, that was not what I was ready or prepared for or interested in. And that is the vibe that I get, whether it's from individuals who I would try to get too close with instead of just paying financially, or when it comes to law enforcement, it's the same way with these groups and organizations where if you don't just straight up pay someone, they kind of expect you to follow their rules, and they expect you to get involved with their organizations. And I don't want to, I'm doing my own thing. So I'll just hire people. I'll hire one or two people to walk around with me, and then that's it. And I really don't even need that. But when the point comes that I do need that, then at least I know what decision I'm going to make. As of right now, normally a guy like me would have 2 or 3 or 4 people around him. But I am considerably equipped and kind of an asshole. So I'm good. I don't have to worry. But later on, I'm going to have to worry. Because it's still a real thing. It's still a legitimate concern. But as of right now, I'm safe. I'm fine. I don't really have anybody bothering with me. I'm getting a lot more respect not having anybody doing that with me or for me. Welcome to the broadcast. Hello, how are you? But later on, that's probably how I'm going to do it, is I'm going to have to hire a few people. I hate to have to do it that way, but It just is what it is. Ugh. And tomorrow, I gotta go to the laundromat. That's something I gotta do. I gotta do laundry tomorrow. I keep forgetting. But I got all my laundry. I got a nice bag. Small. You know what, though? I don't really have enough. And I could afford to get some more. So I'm thinking that's what I'm going to do is I'm going to get some more first. And then I'll go to the laundromat. But as of right now, I'm kind of just going outfit by outfit. And then once I have a full wardrobe, when I have like 7 or 8 outfits, then, you know, I'll start, I'll build laundry, going to the laundromat into my schedule. I'll build it into my, what do you call it? My routine. Laundry day is the worst. I hate doing laundry. I think I've done laundry at a laundromat once or twice in my entire life. I'm not really interested in doing it. That's why I'm kind of hoping one of my former friends that I haven't talked to in a little while sends me a text message like I asked her to, and she didn't, but that's okay. I was hoping that, you know, that I could get just some laundry done at her place instead of having to go to the laundromat, but it's looking like I might have to go to the laundromat. Yeah, oh dude, laundromat's no fun. It's the folding that I hate. Yeah, I just don't like doing laundry in general. It's no fun. But one thing I'll tell you, I am so cheap. I mean, it's ridiculous. I really need to work on how cheap I am as a person because I'm over here with my foot stinging. It stings. It hurts. Like, and I'm walking in these sandals. I have 3 pairs of shoes in my backpack. And then I got 2 pairs of sandals. And I got like 8 pairs of socks. And I'm not wearing any of them. Because I am getting used to having stuff. I'm not used to having this much stuff. I don't want to lose stuff. I don't want to have to wash stuff. I don't want to get rid of stuff. And so I'm kind of just using the same stuff over and over again. And then I'll wash everything whenever I get around to it, you know? I've been to full right now. Got to do it. Oh. And thanks for the follows. Yeah, let's do it. Doing laundry is never fun. It's just not fun. Oh. Ugh. Okay. So I got a couple of blocks to the gym. I'm just going to keep saying it, acting like I'm a hard ass, you know? I'm going to the gym. Look at me, I'm so tough, I'm going to the gym. But I'm just going to take a shower. I'm just about to step into a room with a bunch of butt-ass naked men. You know, just another Friday. Grandma liked that one. She enjoyed that. I pressed the button, but we're still waiting. You put tape on your feet when they're hurting bad, really helps. Yeah, I probably should. Yeah, I don't care if you follow me. You can follow me. Guys, I don't care if you, like, I like that. It's a good thing. That's kind of the whole idea. It's just, if you see me block people, it's just when people are, you know, like I do this, like I actually handle my live stream on my own. So if you're going to act like an asshat, then, you know, I'm going to block it. But if you're being cool, then I won't. And if you can prove yourself, then I'll bring you back. You know, like I've pulled people out of my stuff that you wouldn't even believe. People that are supposed to be all prominent and stuff. I don't care. If you're not treating me with respect, I don't want you around me. I don't care how much money you make. I don't care who you are. I've told some of the most prominent people in town to screw off before. Literally. And I was just in a bad mood. And, you know, we always made up and worked it out. But, and it doesn't mean, you know, I always ended up paying the price. That was never fun. But sometimes I built relationships that way. Like there's been people in town that I've met that have lived here their whole lives. And they're the most prominent people in town. And I've told them to fuck off before. And they're like, nobody's ever talked to me that way. I can't believe you'd ever say that, da-da-da-da-da. And then later on, they're like, you know what? I respect it because you had the balls to say it to me. So, well, thank you. You know? sometimes you just got to say what you got to say. You got to be yourself, you know? And there's no question about it. You think you're cool? Good. You think I'm very cool? Thank you. So attractive. Well, thank you. I do want to say is I'm not narcissistic. Believe it or not, I'm not. Might come off that way sometimes. And I do not stand in for narcissists either. I'm really not about it. Like, I understand if you have that type of mental illness, but there's just some things that to me are so toxic that I don't even want to be around them. And I hope you guys understand that it's not me trying to be, I'm doing my best to remain sensitive while also not putting myself in a position where I'm unhealthy or dealing with an unhealthy situation. You're in Vegas. I am in Hollywood. Should meet in the middle. I mean, we could try. I'm going to get my tap card pretty soon, and it's going to be an unlimited one, so I probably could. It's just, I mean, you'd have to really, you know, I'd have to know that you're. I'm really not into it, but I could try, possibly. I barely meet people around here unless I know for sure who it is. And I mean, it's Hollywood, you know, so. Understandable. You ever go to the beach, and which ones? I like to go to the Santa Monica Pier. I like to go to the beach in Santa Monica. I like to go to Huntington. Where else? Santa Barbara. But that's usually just for collegiate reasons. Santa Barbara is pretty fun. So yeah, I'd say Santa Barbara, Santa Monica, and Huntington. But preferably Santa Barbara and Santa Monica. Have you ever been to Venice Beach? I've been to Venice Beach. I mean, when I say Santa Monica, I kind of count Venice Beach in there. I know that a lot of people, they consider Venice Beach and the beach of Santa Monica to be different. And they definitely operate differently, and you have different groups of people there. But to me, it's not that it's all the same, but it's essentially one long beach, you know? So whenever I say Santa Monica, I'm including Venice in that. I know that a lot of people that fuck with Venice don't fuck with Santa Monica and vice versa. I personally fuck with both. You can go around me. I'm not in your way. You're not even supposed to be on the sidewalk. This dude's passing on the scooter and ringing his bell like for people to get out of the way. It says, guys, in printed lettering on the scooter, it says not to be on the sidewalk. And then you got these little assholes. Oh man, I mean, so mad, these kids on the scooters. Some days it don't bother me, some days it does. Today's just one of those days where it's bothering me. I don't know why. But when they come past on those scooters, they're so irritating. Because they're not supposed to be on the sidewalk to begin with. Been to Venice, it was so beautiful and chill. Absolutely. Yeah, so I don't even have a comment. I really don't. Dune Point is nice on Sunset.
It's way better to have it.
I haven't been there, and if I have, I don't recall. But I may have been. It's a possibility I may have been there. I've been a lot of places. You got to realize I've lived almost 2 years here, and I've been all over the map, at least in Los Angeles. And I couldn't tell you half the places I've been, either because I was drunk or I was so busy focused on where I was going that I didn't realize where I was at. I'm not going to lie to you about that. I really try not to drink. But nowadays, my friends take me out. You know, we'll go out here and there. Different groups of friends that I hang out with. And I'll tell most people actually think that I don't have any friends. And I let them think that. Because most of the friends that I have are parts of different groups that don't like each other. All over the place. So I don't let them know about each other. So essentially, most of my friends don't even know about my other friends. And then my regular friends that know about each other don't know about any of those friends. So you're in Casper, Wyoming. All right. Yeah, see, so for me, I'm to the point with this foot that now my foot's starting to swell, and I'm starting to hobble on it. And I barely walked. I walked a couple of blocks, but it's just so debilitating at this point, and my body isn't handling it too well. And that same problem too. Yeah. And I'm doing my best. I have a few more blocks and then I have to shut down. Then I'll be back later on. Is it more comfortable to walk in sand after your feet are strengthened up? Yes. If your feet can't handle it, then no. The sand is the worst for you. But if you have your feet strengthened up properly, then the sand is really therapeutic for your feet. Do not walk in the sand barefoot if you have something broken, if you have a broken foot or like a sprained ankle, because that will make it worse. Me personally, I'll do it anyway, and I'll just do it in intervals, and it strengthens the bone. But that's only because I know how to do that. If you don't know how to do that, don't do it, because you're going to only end up breaking your foot worse, and you're going to end up with stress fractures and not just a regular break. Did I take Advil? No, I don't take anything. I don't really take anything for pain. I don't like to, because when I take stuff for pain, then my body doesn't know whether or not, pain is a healthy signal that the body gets telling you that something's wrong. And if you cut off your body's ability to experience pain, then you're not going to know how wrong something is. And so as long as I'm feeling that foot pain, I know, hey, this motherfucker is broken. I know it's broken. And I only know it's broken because of how bad it hurts. And if I took medication, then I wouldn't feel it, and then it would get worse because I'd still be walking on it. I would keep doing what I'm doing, and I wouldn't feel how bad a pain I'm actually in. So whether or not you experience or feel pain, you can still be in a state of pain. So pain isn't just a feeling. Pain is an experience that has to do with different parts of, the body, not just the emotional experience of your brain sending those signals, or your foot sending those signals back to your brain saying that something's not right. Like the damage of that part of your body is part of the experience of pain. So anyway, before I get too nerdy, could the swelling be infection? No, it's not infection. It's not. It's just I did check for an infection. It's not an infection. What it is swelling from fractures, and then the body sends the signals and says, hey, swell up, swell up. And so after walking for a while, it swells up. Now whenever I sit for a while, I'm good. It's also my heart rate. It's sending signals to my foot saying, well, blood flow, blood flow, blood flow. And so then that makes an extra problem. So I'm dealing with that too, but I'm good. Basic neural. Read the chat, sir. I'm reading chat, man. There's no wound, no. I hope you're okay. Yeah, no, I have, my ankle's cut open, and I'm spraying it with peroxide, with peroxide every day. And so it's healing up. And same with the front of my foot. I'm, just from walking in the sandals, I have my skin rubbed raw, but I'm spraying it with peroxide every day, once or twice a day. So it'll heal up. Fractures can lead to infection and sepsis. Healthcare provider. Yeah, I'm good. Don't worry, I don't have to worry about an infection or sepsis. My body's in pretty good condition. Thank you for your concern. I just have to be vigilant, hyper vigilant about it. So I'm going down into the parking garage, and that's going to cause me to lose service. So I'm heading into the gym. I'll talk to y'all pretty soon. Thanks for stopping in. Don't forget to follow.
Hello. As you're coming to the broadcast, say hi. Let me know where you're coming from. My name is James, or Step, depending on your language, and I am in Hollywood, California, in the United States. And I don't know. I'm good. How are you? I don't know what else to say. But I'm here. Oh man, I'll tell you, something smells like wet dog. And I'm thinking it might be my mat. I really hope it's not. But I'll tell you, wet dog is better than anything else it could smell like. It could smell much worse. But something smells like wet dog. Maybe it was just a wet dog that was like laying near me. That's what I'm thinking. That there was a wet dog near me laying on the ground that I smell wet dog. So I got an official gym membership. So like I'm in at the gym every day, and it was all online. I didn't have to go in for anything. I didn't have to sign anything or do any of that. Just signed up on the internet. And I can go in there every day and take a shower. I took 2 showers today. I feel so good. I got a full change of clothes. I know this shirt looks similar, but I got a new shirt on. And I feel good. And all I got to do is my laundry. I'm going to wait on my buddy to text me later tonight. Him and I are going to hang out. And then tomorrow he's probably going to help me take my clothes to the laundromat and actually get them dry cleaned instead of just throwing in the washer. So that'll be good. Am I an outdoor lover? I love the outdoors. I absolutely love the outdoors, yeah. Like, I love the outdoors so much that that even if I'm in the car for a certain period of time, sometimes I'll step out of the car just to get outside because or if I'm inside, you're outside on your porch. That's nice. I hope I'm not being too loud for your neighbors. But, yeah. So I get these 7-Eleven, they're called 7 Select. Thanks for the hearts. 7 Select drinks. They're two for $2.50. 2 of them at 7-Eleven for $2.50. And I haven't seen anybody on the boulevard with them. And then that one day I bought them, and I was walking all up and down the boulevard, and everybody saw them. And I'm thinking, hopefully, maybe, unless they're just brand new, I'm hoping that I may had a little influence in that, had a little play there, and people were buying them. I hope I impacted some people's decision to buy them. But I was quite vocal about it, that these were 2 for $2.50, and it's $2.50 at 7-Eleven. 7-Eleven, the bottles of water are like $4, except for the $1 table. They have a $1 table right now. Every now and again, they do a $1 table, and so like Body Armor water is only $1. I can't wait till I have when I have a good apartment. When I got an apartment, that one that like I have space in, I'm gonna go, like when I go to 7-Eleven, I see the dollar table, I'm buying out the whole thing. I'm not even kidding you, because those Reese's, they got Reese's cups that you could sell for like $4. Those are $4 Reese's cups. They're like, you could resell them for $2.50. Now, I'm sure that there's some law that says that you have to have a permit or something, but I could buy this stuff. I might have looked. I didn't, I swear. He was riding down the street, and I assumed that was his girlfriend. But she went first, and she was like beautiful. And I saw her, I didn't notice him. And I like literally rubbernecked. Caught me right in the act. Anyway. And he like slowed down too. He's like, and I'm like, sorry, bro. Didn't see you. Awkward. Anyway. Okay. So I think a really good idea is to get the stuff from the $1 table and resell it. Or something. Or even just eat it. You know what I mean? Like, there were 6 bottles of water on that table. Each of them was worth at least $5. And they're selling for $1 a piece. So I could buy them all and then just keep them in my apartment. And I get points on them too. And these are, like I said, 2 for $2.50. And they're so bad for you, right? Like, they're just about the worst possible thing that you could buy health-wise. But it's no different than buying like a regular iced tea or buying a soda. It's the same thing, you know, from concentrate with other natural flavors. It's pretty much just water and concentrate with, and there's fruit and vegetable juice in it. This is actually not all that bad. I mean, there's high fruit. It's pretty much just sugar water, you know, sugar water with some different flavors in it. And it's not that bad. But for $2.50 for 2 of them, you can't beat that, in my opinion. And so I'm saving a lot of money. It's because I would, you know, you buy a Pepsi, it's 2 for $5. I think it's 2 for $5 for Pepsis, you know, so 2 for $2.50, and they got all sorts of flavors. And I know y'all are probably like, oh my gosh, okay, like we get it. We're sick of hearing about the 2 for $2.50 fruit drinks. Sound like a commercial, but what can I say? I like them, you know, I do. Hi, Sarai. What's up, Sarai? Did you get on the list for housing? You're saying the last time they were going to call you. Yeah, they never called me. They just didn't call. So, didn't call, didn't text, but Sunday is in 2 days. And I'm assuming, nice to meet you too, LaRouche. I'm assuming that they're going to have a stand in 2 days at the market. And so when I go through there, I'm going to stop and I'm going to be like, hey, it's me again. Remember that guy that sat and talked to you for like an hour last week? Well, I'm back. I'm wondering why you didn't text me on Tuesday, call me on Tuesday like you said you were going to. Didn't even try to. And that was the mental health department. That wasn't just the state of the county. That was the mental health unit. That was the people that worked with the mental health. And I filled out actual, like, full-fledged paperwork with them. And they promised me they would call me by Tuesday. Didn't call me. Didn't. Oh, well, maybe we tried to call you. Maybe it didn't just register. No. If people that I block are ending up in my voicemail, you just didn't call. And I know you didn't call. So here's another one. 7 Select, wear ear, wear car. I don't know. They're trying to market something. I don't know what it is. Citrus berry punch, flavored juice cocktail blend from concentrate. Good source of vitamin C. So essentially now what they're trying to do, and I was just going to say this actually before, and I guess they already came up with it. I thought a really good idea would be to make drinks that you could use for mixed drinks, like alcoholic drinks. But I guess they're already trying that. So this looks pretty good. This is okay. This is definitely the type of drink that you get to mix with alcohol. Not the type that you... Like, this one is good. This is thick. Oh, yeah, that's thick. I just took one sip and my tongue's already blue. This is definitely the kind that you would mix into something and not just drink on its own. So... So I'm going to try to play some music for you. I'm thinking about. That's what I think I'm going to do. Play some music. I'll play it on my other phone. What are you talking? It's only been like 2 days. It's only been about 2 days. Remember, you got to remember I dropped my phone. And so having dropped my phone and it wasn't charging for a day or two, now it's charging again. So I'm able to come live because it's charging. But what have I been doing? I was hanging out with a buddy, getting some stuff done, some important stuff I can't really talk about. And that's about it. What about you? What have you been up to in the past couple of days? Oh, that's cool. That's good. I'll get there. I'm not there yet. But I'll get there. Oh, man. I'll tell you. Okay. So, I'm going to let you listen to some of my music. I'm going to play some of my music. Okay. See, the way I see it when it comes to social media is that you have two choices. Choice number one, you can consume content, or choice number two, you can produce content. I often find the better option is to produce instead of consume. Oh, man. I look handsome today. Thank you. Thank you. I took two nice long showers. I used up all the soap and all the stuff that I brought with me. The soap I had brought with me, obviously, I didn't use up all the soap in the container at the gym. But I used up a nice big thing of soap. I got scrubbed myself down real clean. I used 2 different washcloths today. I went to town today, and I cleaned myself something fierce, and so I'm doing good. I got some nice stretchy pants that are like they're like yoga pants mixed. They're like tactical pants. That's how I see them like tactical pants, and they match my backpack. They're the same color as my backpack, and then my shirt is it's not OD green. It's more of a forest green. It's between OD and forest green, and it's good. I got a good outfit going on. I'm real happy about it. I got shoes. I got 2 new pairs of shoes. I'm not wearing either one of them. I just don't feel like it. I might put a couple extra pairs of socks on and throw one of those pairs of shoes on. But as of right now, I'm doing the lazy thing, and I'm just walking around in my sandals. I got my feet patched up, and so I got socks on, and I got like 8-9 pairs of socks now, which is good. I look like a college student. Thank you. I'm supposed to be. I'm a forever college student. I was supposed to be a college student since 2016. Yeah, since 2016. I should have been a college student from 2016 to now. I remember I started community college in 2016, and I was supposed to continue on. And it's just, but now I'm going to get it all done. Right here in this area, I'm getting all of it done. And I'll tell you, when I first moved, they're like, "Oh, you're not staying. You can't." Da 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 da. And what did I do? I pushed my way in. I shoved my way in. I said, "You know what? I live here too. This is my town too." And now, here I sit, thankfully able to at least just sleep in one spot every night. My gosh, I can't even tell you how, if you only knew what a privilege it is to be able to sleep in the same spot every night around here. It's a hard order. It's a tough thing. Trust me, it is. And then, as far as work goes, the thing is with this college, the colleges are like thinking I only have an interest because of the housing. They think, "Oh, I want collegiate housing," and I'm like, I honestly don't even care. I mean, that would be cool, but I just wanted to go to school. And then they're being dicks about it, so I just told them no. I don't want it. I'll do it later. And I won't do it at their schools. So that's something I'll tell you. I will go to college, but I'm probably not going to college in Hollywood. Probably not. Oh, this feels good. I can block out the world and talk to you guys at the same time. This is really good. Hello, Joey. How are you? I just can't wait for them to find me proper housing. Because as of right now, I'm just like, I can't, like, my legs are going numb. Like, just sitting here, my legs are going numb. Like, I need a room and a bed, Like, I don't want to be out here until I'm on this. Here's what I'll tell you. If they don't find me somewhere to live by the time, because I will end up disabled.
I'm telling you, from laying on this ground, I'm losing feeling in my legs. I am losing my feeling in my legs. And like my joints and my hips are like the tendons are not doing good from laying on the ground. And I don't have another option. It's my only option. So I'll tell you what, I will actively have to, I'm going to have to. If I end up disabled, then that's going to really put me in a position where I can't get a regular job for the most part. There are, cuts off most opportunities financially when it comes to income and, employment. And I'm going to end up having to sue the county because I've pursued every avenue of getting housing, and they still haven't provided me with housing. Thanks for the follow. And I mean, my legs are starting to go numb. I'm 30 years old. 30. I shouldn't be dealing with these kind of health problems at 30 years old. And if I come to the point where I end up disabled on the street, I'm suing the county because they could have put me in housing and got me in a bed, and my legs wouldn't be going numb from having to sleep on the ground. You need to start your GoFundMe so you can get an apartment. It's not going to be enough, though. Imagine, even if I do get an apartment, say I start a GoFundMe and I get an apartment, then what? I have to get a job. What I really need is a job. It's just a shame that I'm in this position, and in this situation. Don't buy this flavor. Don't buy this flavor. It's too thick. Far too thick. I know they might say that one like this is mostly water, but it's better than that. Why haven't they put me in housing? They just haven't yet. I don't know. They stopped getting back to me. They just don't even call me. They expect me to come begging to them. Whereas if you go to Skid Row, if you go south, they have shelters where people could go in at 7 o'clock at night and then leave at 7 o'clock in the morning, which is still ridiculous. I mean, like that's awesome, but why don't they have anything like that here? They got 2 housing places right here in the area, and they're not too bad. But I mean, at this point, what difference does it make? You need to advocate for yourself. Already doing that. I am. Right now. Guys, come on. We're on replay here. Talk to me. I'm not doing this shit. No fucking way. I don't do the lazy. We do the hard working. Let's go. Talk to me. We used to go hours and hours and hours at a time doing this. There's no reason we still can't. As a matter of fact, am I doing anything for Halloween? The question is more who than what. So hopefully. What about you? What did I eat today? I had a plate of some sort of mixed dish. I don't know what kind of food it was. It was delicious. And I also had, what else did I eat today? Oh, that hurt. I ate today. I did eat. I had 3 protein shakes. Excuse me. So, some cover bands. See some cover bands. Ooh, that sounds nice. What is it with the old-fashioned bougie people that I get in my broadcasts? I feel like that happens a lot. I get a lot of old-fashioned bougie people. They're like, cover bands. I might go see some cover bands tonight. I'm playing with you, by the way. It says, have you seen that girl again from the church? The one that said hello to you. You're talking about, You're talking about the one that stopped by and say hello. That came to say hello from here. I haven't seen her in a while, no. I haven't seen her since then. Riley, welcome to the broadcast. Yeah, I haven't seen her since she stopped here that night. It's just everybody's so obsessed with like doing things when they're supposed to do them. And I just don't get it. I really don't get it. I don't care. Like, I really, like, why? I never cared before. Why should I start now? Why is everybody so obsessed with living life like they're in prison? I mean, I swear to it. People live their lives like they're in prison. And I don't subscribe to it. I just don't. And then people are like, it's not fair. He's getting ahead before us and blah, 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 blah. Like, he's getting stuff and I'm like, because I'm not allowing society to take advantage of me. That's the difference. Like, when other people say yes to society, I say no. And they're like, oh, did you say no? They threaten to kill you. They threaten to do this, do that. Yeah, I know. And they never do it. They just move on to the next person. So for me, when society tries to tell me how to live, I tell society to go mind their own business. And that's how it works for me. Caring about what? For example, if I see somebody at the church, or, you know, if I see someone that I want to talk to, I'll just talk to them. You know, whether or not I'm supposed to talk to them based on society standards doesn't bother me any, because I do what I want. I've done what I've wanted to do for 30 years. I'm not going to stop now. You know? Like, I don't know why all of a sudden, it's such a big deal. It just, here's what happened. I'll tell you, hello again, BB. How are you? So, here's what happened. 2018 happened. The world fell apart. Grocery stores had directional arrows in them to bring people throughout the stores, right? Everybody just lost their minds. While I was busy staying very far away from people with my family, and we did good. We survived it. And then at the end of it, the paranoid psychopaths separated us, and that was that. I've been learning a whole lot about society ever since, and I've gotten to the point now where I kind of understand what is, and I understand what it is, at least to the level or the degree that I'm supposed to, right? And I just don't need, is in the senses that make sense, but I don't need the passive aggressivism that comes with the people who are so obsessed with their belief systems and their ways of life. I just don't. Like, I'd rather than not even be around. You're good? How are you? Still on your porch? I'm doing pretty good. I'm doing good. I'm hanging out, keep myself busy, talking to you, waiting for the sun to go down. That was 2020, not 2018. For some of us, I am not at liberty to discuss any further this topic, but yeah, 2018 for some of us, 2020 for others. It was pre-pandemic for you. It started earlier for some of us. Hello, how are you? Good. No, you don't see. And that's okay. I'm doing good. How are you? It's okay. So for those of us that don't see, it's because we're not supposed to. And for those of us that do, it's because we're supposed to. See, for me, I will tell you, okay, come on. Play my music. I don't care. It's fine. The pandemic started in 2020 for me, too. But the pandemic did not start in 2020 for everyone. So I was busy from 2018 till about 2023. So. But that was a time period that will not happen again, hopefully, for a minimum of another 100 years. And that's that. Spaghetti amici, mama. What kind of music you trying to play? Aww. I'm playing You Miss a Friend. Yeah, I hear you. I am with you. I'm playing Suburbia by Tavello. I don't know how you say her name. No fake grass, no fake friends. That's our plan, yeah, that's our future dance. Safe and that's our plan, no circumstance. Suburbia. Routines and lies. I hope you know that I know for the love of my life. And I can't be no Stanford one. Sorry if I'm throwing off your music. I'm listening to music myself. It's a song about suburbia. I think it's really funny. Mama, the big team. See, so I've never been like the biggest fan of suburbia. So any song about the suburbs that makes fun of the suburbs, I usually find hilarious.
Even though that's like the majority of my audience, like 90% of my fans are like suburban livers or like middle class. And it's like my least favorite way of life. But that's the majority of my fan base are people who are middle class and live the suburban lifestyle. Yeah, go for it. Put it up on the internet. And say, oh, can I? No, I don't have a guitar on me right now. Oh, excuse me. Like I said, this drink is thick. This one is like leaving a mark. Rihanna. No, it's all right. Oh. I'm just tired of it. Like I said, my leg's falling asleep. It's getting old really quick. I'm going to have to figure this out. Yo, how bougie would it be? I don't know what word we should use, but Rihanna song. No, it's okay. I don't want to. If I got a blow-up mattress and I folded it to put in one of my bags and I carry it around and I have like an automatic, like a battery-powered air pump, and I just blow up an air mattress at night, and I'm like over here with an air mattress. That'd be hilarious. I think that'd be pretty funny. Because I'd have like a full-size bed, and then I wouldn't have to complain about the ground anymore being so hard. Descendants, Suburban Home, excellent punk song. Hey. 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 You busy? Are you busy? Before you leave this time, I'll tell you, I was kicking myself. You passed by and said hello. Can I get your number?
Did you say how am I doing?
Yes, I do want to know how you're doing, first off. Are you, oh, I thought I saw a ring. Can I, before you, are you in the middle of something, or are you?
I was just about to get food.
Because you always seem like you're in the middle of something. Well, if you're not, you know what, do you have a cell phone? You don't even have one. Okay. Well, if you want to hang out, I am kind of in the spot like all the time. Not during the day, but at night I'll usually come down like here. If you ever want to come, I mean, I'm talking to my audience right now. I'm talking to my live stream, but if there's ever a time that you just want to hang out, if you get bored and just, you know, there's not a lot of people that I talk to or like really go out of my way to talk to, but you just struck me as someone that I might be able to have a conversation with. So, yeah.
So you're gonna be always here?
I mean, at night I'm usually here. Yeah. But, I mean, if you're going to grab something to eat, I'm not going to say because I'm on here. But if you're going to grab something to eat, if you want to hang out when you're, like, if you're grabbing something, I don't know if you have plans afterwards. You have plans afterwards?
Yes.
You do? Okay.
But we could definitely do this one.
Good. Well, I will be here. And when you're ready,
Okay.
just stop in.
Take care of me.
You too. Okay. I tried. I don't know. I don't know their situation. No, I'm not playing her. She's a sweetheart. I really, like, whatever I say, if you want to hang out, you know, if you want to hang out and have a conversation, I meant that. I imagine she's got a nicer situation going on, and she's probably got much more handsome men talking to her, you know? So, you know, probably more handsome men with much nicer places to be able to sit and hang out to talk to her. So, it's all good.
You know what it is, though? The thing is, everybody always wants to do stuff over. You know, everybody wants their perfect first time, their perfect redo, their perfect happily ever after, whatever it might be. And life just doesn't work that way. You know, it's like, I'm sorry to tell you, but whether you like it or not, you can you can perceive reality however you want. The truth is that life happens one time and one time only. We just don't like to accept it. You know, sometimes it goes more than one generation. You know, a lifetime can go more than one generation. But when it comes down to it, it happens once. And I don't spend my time with a guilty conscience. Life is too short for that. Good for you for asking. Sometimes it's the hardest part for people. Yeah, no, it was tough to say something. I don't think she's interested. You know, I think because I'm white, I don't think she's interested. That's what it really comes down to. So it's unfortunate, but it's okay. Because she's not white. But I think because I'm white, she doesn't have an interest in me. That happens a lot. Like sectionalism around here and like sticking to your own is a very common thing around here. So like the whites stick to the whites, the Spanish stick to the Spanish most of the time. It's very rare that you see people of different backgrounds hanging out together, like on a personal basis, on professional basis, and like business relationships or relationships where people are trying to get something out of each other. It's really common. But like on a personal basis, you don't see a lot of people mingling in that way. I hang around the people that I hang around the most are the people that do, but it's just not all that common. Did she say she doesn't have a phone? Yeah, I either doesn't have one or didn't feel like giving me her number. So, I'm not going to give her one of my phones, you know? So, yeah, she said, I guess she didn't want to give me her number, so that's all right. She wants to hang out, but she just didn't feel like either hanging out now or giving me her number. And whichever is whichever. It's fine with me. I'm chilling. Pretty easy man to find. Not that hard to find at all. Who doesn't have a phone in 2024? Some people don't. I can tell you that, some people don't. Leave it at that. Just don't pursue the question, is my recommendation, because you never know why. Sometimes people got their own reasons. You know? Maybe she was dealing with a guy who, was no good. You never know. Maybe she's got a warrant. Who knows? I don't know. She sounds like a stalker. I'm not gonna lie to you. She totally strikes me. She reminds me so much of one of my exes. So maybe, but I don't really care. I could tell you that my stalker ex-girlfriend was much better than my non-stalker ex-girlfriend. So I don't care. That's fine. She was shady as fuck. But she's so cute and she's very polite and kind. So I thought I would try. I'm pretty good. How are you? Just over here trying to avoid, stuff. Lots and lots of stuff. Thanks for looking out. You're right. You're right, though. Like, I made that out to be like it was a big deal, but... No, I don't think she's interested. I just think this is like her, where she walks.
I don't think it's a matter of interest. I just think this is where she walks. You know, like I have my routine, and I have my streets that I walk at certain times, and I would figure that she's probably the same way. A lot of people out here are. Like, we have our routines where we walk when we walk there, stuff like that. Things we have to do throughout the day. I'm a little more sporadic than most, but that's because I know how to maneuver and still be where I'm supposed to be, but and make it to where I'm supposed to make it to. What am I avoiding? Drama. The drama llama. I stay away from the drama llama. That's what I do. Just be safe, please. Oh, I'm being safe. Thank you. What are you using to hold the phone up? I just have it propped up on my suitcase. I know y'all want to like keep me safe and stuff, but just don't. Can you do me a favor and just don't? Please? Like, you haven't seen anything. Okay? I promise you I'm good. I promise you. I know when some of my people who like to ask certain questions to find out more stuff to see if I'm safe. I'm safe. I know what your questions are. I'm safe. Stop worrying about me. Stop worrying about me. I'm okay. I'm doing good. Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
Exhausting. This is so exhausting. I'm just trying to use bad. I'm actually really good with talking like different people. Oh, excuse me. I'll tell you, I used to yawn in my car like that. It was no big deal. I do it out here, and people are like, "Oh my God, is he dying?" And I'm like, "No, I'm not." I didn't even realize how crazy half the wannabe normal people thought I sounded. If you could be granted 3 wishes, what would they be? Wish number 1, I want my car back. Wish number 2, I want my apartment back. And wish number 3, I want my money back. Yeah. That's what I want. See, what I learned is that if you just let people who can't do any better spend 90% of their time trying to identify you, not realizing that you're not a criminal, you can make a lot of money really quickly by just like spending your time distracting them. And then spending the other 10% of your time making your own money.
So I spend about 90% of my time letting idiots try to track me and identify me. Like literally every single day, there is at least one person asking, wait, I thought he had a warrant. I'm like, no, because I'm not a criminal. I'm just annoying. We've been over this for a decade. We've been going, guys, I'm going to tell you, that's how insane people are. Okay? You ready? That's how clinically unstable most people actually are. That we have been over this. We have been going over this for over 10 years. For over 10 years. And the only time I've ever had any negative dealings with the law was during situations of extreme corruption matched with their lack of funding. Mixed with my overzealous amount of funding and resources and connections, right? So like 10 plus years, I'm gonna just put yourself in my shoes for 2 seconds. 10 plus years. 10 plus years of, why isn't he in jail yet? I don't understand. I thought this was the order. And I'm like, the order of what? Order of operations? What are you talking about? And then they're like, I still don't understand why he's not in jail. And I'm like, hinting. I'm like, what are you talking about? My mobile order for Duncan? What are we referring to? Because I don't know what you're talking about. I try. I really try. Erica, what's up? Where are you? I'm in Hollywood, California. Where are you? They're looking at me. Do you know how much time I have to... Guys, it's just... I make so much more. Okay? Like, I get so much more out of it. Like, I'm supposed to be rich and famous right now. We all know this, okay? I am just so exuberantly wealthy in a manner of resource and connections because I refuse the gold, the God, and the glory. And it's just so hard to say no. Because, like, I have the opportunity of being one of the most connected and powerful men on the planet. Instead of being rich and famous. So, like, what am I going to choose? Am I going to choose being rich and famous? Or am I going to choose being powerful and connected? As of right now, I'm kind of teeter-tottering. I chose gold, God, and glory. I chose rich and famous. But, like, it's so hard to let go of the power and the control. It is. It is. It's hard. It's really tough. You know? Like, to be my age and have the connections that require you to be, like, related to the founding fathers of the country, you know, and be like 70-something years old. It's hard to let go of, but I'm working on letting go of it. And then I meet this young lady and I think, well, here's an easy way to let go. I'll just find somebody to talk to. I'll find somebody to connect with. And I'll go in that direction. They'll be able to keep me distracted. There's somebody that I could share all my wealth with. And then I can actually just go on my way. Because she's going to be smart enough to force me to do all the stuff that I should be doing instead of just being immensely powerful for no good reason whatsoever and being extremely irresponsible. Right? Yeah. But I guess I just haven't met her yet. And then I finally get the balls to talk to one of them. And I think she has a boyfriend. She probably has a boyfriend. So that's that. Welcome from Beverly Hills. Rich and famous, I'm waiting for you. So I goes, yeah, that's the path I'm supposed to be on. That's the thing I'm supposed to be doing. If I keep up with the social media, regardless, it'll happen eventually. I could feel it looming, my fate just closing in on me either way. But I'm gonna miss. There's no other way to say it. I'm gonna miss playing God. I am. I'm going to miss playing God. It's fun. It's fucking fun. But it'll be good to mature and to step back into sanity, into atypical sanity, into regular life, and just to, to move on from all this fluff. Thanks for follow. And I'm impressed. I have to say, I'm impressed with the amount of people in town that know of me by now. It's I'm surprised because I didn't think anyone would. I mean, I know that, yeah. It's surreal, is what it is. I grew up in Pennsylvania. I've been here about almost 2 years. It's hard being famous. It's weird being famous in my position. Okay? Being out here, like, my best friend has a star in the Walk of Fame. And he's home. He's unhoused. No joke. The person that I talk to the most every day has a star on the Walk of Fame. And he doesn't have anywhere to live. And so he doesn't even tell anybody because they wouldn't believe him anyway. And I verified it. I'm not telling you. No offense. Don't get angry at me for getting angry at you. You could imagine why I got angry at, for you guys asking, but you're waiting for my star. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna say who it is, obviously. That'd be like super rude. What do I do? Well, there's the thing. I mean, I was a live streamer for a couple of years, but like, I don't really have a thing. I'm just famous for being me. I don't really have a reason for being famous. Like, when I was a live streamer, I mean, I was pretty popular on the internet, but I wasn't really famous, And then all of a sudden, over these past few years, I just living out here. I became popular with the people around, and they knew of me. And then before you know it, that shifted into actual fame. And now to the point where, like, I need to get into the movies or something, or start making music or something, because people are like, okay, everybody knows this guy. What the frick? What do we know him for? Because he doesn't do anything. What do we know him for? Why is he so popular? And so I don't know how to answer those questions because I don't have a reason. Privacy is imperative. Yeah, pretty much. My privacy is just at this point whatever. Because, like I said, if I have to put my privacy on the side in order to build connections to be able to have a reason for the amount of social attention I get, then that's fine. I can manage that. But either way, do I interview people? No, not really. When I was younger, I kind of did, but she goes, see, what clubs do you like? I don't know yet. I really don't know. I spend so much time just doing stuff for other people and now I'm finally cooling down, and I'm starting to like focus on my own stuff and take care of myself. But I haven't made a whole lot of time for fun. Like, my buddy's taking me to a few clubs and a few bars. But other than that, I don't know. I mean, I've never really gone clubbing all that much yet anyway. I need someone or some people to take me with them, or to invite me to go do that. Or I'm not just going to show up to go to a club on my own, I don't. And I mean, I understand that by even talking about it is kind of disrespecting the culture, but if fucking that shit pisses me off so bad that I'll say it outright. Like, I just don't like fake people. I don't like pretentious people. And I don't like people that act like they deserve something just because they deserve it. Like, I just don't roll with that. And so much of the club scene, from what I've seen, is a lot of that. A lot of fake. And I don't do it. I mean, I could try it, but I'd have to be with the right people. And if you're not mature enough to appreciate my company, then you're not gonna appreciate me. I don't know how to say it. Like, so, I'm gonna appreciate you either way. But if you aren't going to appreciate the honest and straightforward way that I do things, then it's best that we don't roll with one another anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm old school. I'm the type that fits in with the day ones, the A1 day ones from around here, from my generation. More so than, like, my best friend and the people that I've hung with are the people who have been close with and are close with some of the people who, you know, are the most prominent in this. It's not even a town, but I call it a town, you know, that are prominent in Hollywood. So, you know, I don't like these kids that are like, oh, you're not cool or this or that. On the internet, I'm plenty cool. I don't need to give a shit what you think. But in town, y'all, no offense, but most of them are, you know, if they're acting like losers, what do you want from me? Like, I'm not going to give you my respect if you're if I say that I'm not interested in what you're doing, or I don't have a whole lot to do with what you're doing yet, and your first response is to threaten me, you're not stable, you're not secure, you're insecure, and I just can't make time for you because you're only going to mess up what I got going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't, like, the people that I roll with don't even say roll with. You know, the people that I hang with aren't really going to hang with you, or really, I might lose their company for hanging out with you, you know, to the people that might have an issue with me being so old-fashioned. So, like, we kind of just keep our distance from one another. It's Friday. Am I going to any parties? No. Nope. No, I'm not. 100%. I've been 100 to you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, for me, there's a possibility that my son watches this broadcast and pays attention to my life. And, you know, I don't want to set too bad of an example. And, I don't want to hear from anybody, oh, he won't know about it. No, I was a real smart kid. I knew what was going on even when I wasn't told. And I know that if my son logs in and sees me live, he's going to know what I've been doing and what I haven't been doing. So, and who I've been doing it with. He might not know that part, but you know what I'm saying. What'd you think of having a barbecue? Or going to one? Yeah, I love barbecues. Absolutely. And I do parties. I do them. It's just the kind of thing where, like, a lot of people just show up to parties. Whereas, like, for me, unless I'm invited to a party, I don't really show up. Like, I feel weird just going to a party. That's just me. Am I still I've never been the representative of Hollywood. I just had people saying that I would make a good person to be, standing for the people in the town, in this area. Making one there, they must have small ones. Barbecues, I don't know. Some people do. And a lot of these street vendors, they'll have their own little fires, and they'll cook up some food. Halloween, if I get invited, yeah. But without an invite, I'm not going.
Because you gotta understand, like, I feel so uncomfortable to begin with. I do. It's fucking Sabrina Carpenter. She won't go away, man. She won't go. This woman will not go away. How is she in my algorithm? I had her banned from my algorithm, and she's still showing up. That would be interesting. Yeah, that'd be cool. But that's it. I mean, the thing for me, if I go to a Halloween party, my phone's not coming with me. I'll bring like a notebook, a small notebook, and a pen. If anybody wants to give me their number or anything, or if I want to, give somebody my number. But I'm not bringing my phone with me. No offense. I'm not doing the selfies and all that stuff. I'm not doing it. For me or for them, for anybody. If I'm going to a party, I want to go. I want to have fun. I want to focus on the people there. And I want to kick out. I love to be, hey, if you want a bouncer, let me know. I'd love to be the guy to kick out scumbags like that don't belong in the party. I'd be more than happy to grab them by the collar and just drag them like bags of sand. I'm good. How are you? Welcome to the broadcast. Thanks for hanging out. Good. Yeah, I get it. Wearing a costume, there is a big event on the beach, and it's a public event. Well, that's cool. What beach? Maybe I'll go. I probably won't, but maybe I'll go. See, I'm so focused right now with just getting myself situated and doing my daily tasks and keeping myself in order that I don't make a lot of time to even leave town. I don't make a lot of time to, I barely leave Hollywood, ever. So, and when I say ever, I mean, I don't even get on the bus. I barely leave Hollywood Boulevard every day. I'm not much for a repetitive life, but as of right now, I'm kind of in a state of recuperation and just learning the basics. Relearning the basics from some stuff that I've been through. So I'm kind of just here living a cyclical, do it over type of life. If you go somewhere, where do you leave your things so it's all safe? That would be difficult. I take everything with me. I never leave anything anywhere. I never have too much to carry, and I never leave anything anywhere. I know, it's smart. It's in Venice. I'll be there, man. I'll see you. What's your costume? I'll tell you what. You message me your number, and I'll text you. And if you want to meet up, and you and I actually agree upon meeting up, I don't care. Then I will. Then you can be. You can be my motivation to actually make it to the beach. But I can tell you, I'm not going to remember this by tomorrow, unless I make a plan with somebody. Unless I talk to somebody, get to know them, and make a plan to go to this thing, I'm not going to go. I'm not going to care. I'm not going to go. Thanks for the 2,000. Good evening, folks. How are you? I am recovering from just my own problems that I don't really want to get too much into. Just trauma from getting separated from my family. I was real close with the woman that I was with, and my son was about 8.5 months to he was 8.5 months until birth, and we got separated. And now he was born healthy, and God willing, that person's, my former partner's doing good. My former, when the woman I was with, that she's doing good. But it took me this long to get to a point where I could be able to even show any type of emotion about how difficult that separation was for me. I have been hiding it and covering up how much that destroyed me as a human being, being torn away from them. And it has taken me this long to this point to even begin to start to attempt to rebuild my life. And that was in 2021. So I am still in recovery, very much so. And that's my truth. I would fall in love with Venice. I don't know. What happened to my family? They're doing good now. They're on their own, doing good. Yeah, as far as I know, they're no longer my family. But as far as I know, they're on their own, doing good. Thank you, and pray for her too. Please pray for her too, if you will. Thank you. No, I don't think things can ever be worked out with them. No, I don't think they could. There's too much greed. There's no other way to say it. That's what it is. She had found out that I was coming into a lot of money, and that I was coming into the gold, God, and glory that had been planned for me a long time ago. And, that produced a scenario and a situation of overwhelming greed from the people around her. I had told her not to tell anyone, and she did. And thus, I am now here alone. Whereas, even the things that I do and what I buy, like, it's literally as if her and my son were still, as if her and my son were with me. Because they're supposed to be. They're supposed to be. But you get some people greedy enough and some people powerful enough, and they can destroy even the most impossible to destroy things, even love. So. You're going to be Selena. You can't miss me. Who's Selena? Families forever. You will be together again one day. One way or the other, I'm accepting fate for what it is, Sometimes you just gotta let go and move on, If you guys only knew the powers that are involved in my situation, trust me, it's best not to mess with them. They're like, we're talking like, what's his name? George Bush level. So I don't play with it. I don't joke around. I don't play. I say yes sir, yes ma'am, and my life is under control, and that's it. No, stop talking about it. Thank you. Because guys that talk about this kind of thing don't last too long. Does Hollywood do anything for Halloween? I don't know. They didn't last year. Unless they did like a parade and I missed it. They sound like really bad people. No, they're not. It's not like that. Listen, you gotta understand. There's bad people, and then there's people that understand more than most people. Okay? So
to some people who aren't intelligent, they're going to say, oh, that's the same. But it's not. I know the difference, all right? And I'm telling you, they're not bad people. They're people that understand how society works and operates. And there's a way that things work. And there's ways that things don't work. You know? And they made a decision to say that it works to get me to Hollywood. And it works to keep them in Pennsylvania. And so that's it. I'm here. They're there. It's done. There's nothing else to it. And whatever the future holds is what the future holds. But as of right now, I am just yes sir, yes ma'am, and moving forward. Sad the way money changes some people. It's not the money. You know, it's the greed. It's the people. It's the choices they make with the money. Didn't get that money you're going to get. Oh, no, I will. Don't worry. It's on the way. Slow but sure. It's just one step at a time. That's all it is. I have to make it myself, is essentially what I'm telling you. I have to earn what's already mine. Because that's what it means to be a citizen. What else is new? The sky is blue. What about you? J-Lo played her in the movie. Yeah, I don't know, Erica. I'm sorry. I don't know who that is. West Hollywood has a big Halloween night. Everyone dresses up. That's cool. Sure seem to have a good attitude about life. Thank you. I try. I really try. My hardest. I'm getting hungry though, man. I'll tell you. I'm surprised. I'm hungry. This is good. It's a good sign though. You know, I'm not depressed. Instead of being depressed, I'm hungry. What's good to eat around you? Well, I have, as of right now, I have my, I bought some stuff at Target. I got, some chicken patties and, some buns. So I have chicken patties, buns, and then some lunch meat. So I have that. And it's just about time to take out my blanket too. I'll tell you, my blanket is gray too. So my blanket matches my pants and my my backpack. So I'm color coordinated. Was that an accident? No, that was just someone honking their horn. What about a cooked whole chicken from the market? I'll end up eating it on a bench. You know, like you got to remember, you're talking to a country boy, so I will end up taking that thing and eating it on a bench somewhere where I shouldn't and how I shouldn't be eating it. So I'm trying not to get anything like that. Oh, you're a country girl. Cool. I didn't even know you were a girl. I didn't know what you were. You gotta remember that some of you have usernames and you don't really have like pictures or anything like that, so I don't always know. You inherited your ranch from your parents in Wyoming. Oh, am I jealous? That's awesome. Good for you. What I wouldn't give. I'm glad for this life. And you kind of just revealed the life that I'm living, but I'm not gonna talk about that. I'm kind of in a similar situation. I sometimes wonder if I, inherited too much, if I have too much for, what I'm supposed to be dealing with. Like, I'm over here trying to take care of Hollywood, and I'm instead of getting like I'm picking out chicken patty. Looking out at the pasture and the sunset right now. I believe it. You should send me pictures of the sunset. That'd be beautiful. I'm good. How are you? How are you, sir? Are your chicken patties cooked? Please don't eat raw chicken. Yeah, no, they're cooked. They're plenty cooked. What I didn't get that I should have bought was condiments. I should have gotten like mustard or something. Yeah, they're pre-cooked. You're fine. All right. What song is this? It's making me cry. What is this? I don't even know what this is. Ceilings by Lizzie McAlpine. Now you're hungry. It is tasty. Play something upbeat. No, I'm going to play this song right now because if I want to be in my feels, I'm going to be in my feels. I don't care if it makes me ugly. I don't care. Thanks for following. I will do me. I love 21 Pilots. It's a good band. Very good band. I should eat the lunch meat first because it's probably going to go bad first. But I don't feel like it. I just don't want to right now. I'm really in my feels. Like, big time in my feels. Like, I don't even want to listen to angry music right now. Oh my gosh, I'm putting on replay mix. Like, I don't listen to replays. Like, ever. Where are you from? I'm from Hollywood in the United States. Hollywood, California. What about you? People hate your music. You love 20. Yeah, no, like I said, I love 25. We're having fun Friday. Thanks for following. Yeah, you really don't know who. No, I know who J-Lo is, but I don't know who Selena is. Whoever you said that she's like a character from a movie, I guess, or something like that. I don't know who Selena from the movie is. I know I'm aware of. Selena Gomez. I'm aware of who Selena Gomez is. But I don't know who Selena from the movie is. Oh man, what's up, dude? I don't know. A lot of straight people are like
people that think they're like they literally think they're like better than other people, and they have like severe narcissistic complexes, so they're really scary and violent usually. So I try not to acknowledge them too often, but I just thought I would say hi and try to be nice. Extra hearts. Not a man moves God straight ahead by one woman. Not where it was said, and the old general was left with his own words, echoing what he said. He then prepared to fight. He said, I have seen the others, and I have discovered that this fight is not worth fighting. No, and I've seen their mothers, and I will no other to follow me where I'm going. So take a shower and shine your shoes. You got no time to lose. You're a young man, you must be living. Yeah. You're a young man, you must be living. Go now, you are forgiven. That is The General by Dispatch. Go now, you are forgiven. I wish. Thank you, though. Fucking unblock her. That's so funny. Go now, you are forgiven. No. Oh, go now, you are forgiven. Go now, you are forgiven. Go now, you got to behave. Pre-cooked chicken patties, Target. $6.99. So one of my favorite singers, Dua Lipa. Absolutely love her, man. I don't know why. I don't know what my thing is with this chick, but for her music, I fucking love her music. I do. And she's got this friend named Angela, who is a French singer, and she's so good. If you look up her music, she's pretty good too. Not a lot of people know about her friend, but she plays a song called Fever with Angela. I don't know if that's how you say her name, but she's in that song, and she's so good. I looked her up individually, listened to some of her music. Very good. Yeah. Do I sing a lot? Your brother is in a band. That's cool. I mean, yeah. I walk down the Hollywood Boulevard singing out loud like an idiot. Like I don't even know if I sound good when I sing. But I'll walk down the Hollywood Boulevard listening to music, and I'll sing at the top of my lungs walking down the boulevard. So before I end up having to go to the bathroom, I'm done for now. A little bit too much information, but it'll be okay. Be free. Yeah.
Who cares what other people think? Just saying. That's what I'm saying. I really will. I'll break out into song just walking down the boulevard. That's how comfortable I am in this place. I wouldn't do it anywhere else in the world. But here on Hollywood Walk of Fame, I will sing. Just walking down the boardwalk. Walking down the Walk of Fame. Ugh. Okay. Oh God. Oh God. Whew. Okay. All right. Now that the belly's full, time to relax. Oh. Have I ever shaved my head? Yeah. Yeah, I have a few times. I look like a skinhead though, so I try not to. Am I okay? Yeah, I was just thinking that chick that I invited to hang out with me. I mean, maybe she wants to, maybe she doesn't. But if she does, but she's got a boyfriend, I hope I don't end up running into him. Cause like, I'm not that type that's gonna like fight over a chick. But if he's try swinging on me or something, and I have to defend myself, does that mean I have to date her afterwards? Cause like, I'm not gonna wanna. Like, if I have to fight over a chick, then I lose interest in the chick. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm just not that type. I'm not. A lot of people can't say that. Wait. What's up, Joe? About singing? Abby says, Frankie says, relax. Baby, go relax. Long hair would be great for the winter. Yeah, if I grow it out. Don't do it, says Joe. I won't. Erica goes, I like that look. Thank you. Thank you. I misread that. All right. Thank you. I appreciate the compliment on my looks. All right. I think I might have to eat more. No, I should pace myself or it's going to end up being a bad night. Yeah, I got a little bit of the scraggle going on, but not too much. Long hair on a man is... Oh, thank you. So what is it? Like, never mind. You know, I know what it is. You chicks won't date me in real life because you know you'd end up staying with me. You know you would. That's why. Don't tell me, do not even try giving me another excuse. Do not try giving me an excuse. I know the reason. That is the reason. Because you know we wouldn't break up. That's why you won't date me. That's why you won't flirt with me or talk to me any further than live stream. Because you know that if it were in real life, it would go further. And you'd actually get what you want. And then I'd spoil you. And then you'd end up... Yeah, you know how this goes. Get this food back in here. I was thinking about this earlier. Is now with the money I'm getting, it's not even I mean, they're wanting to change the minimum wage here to $25 an hour. Do you have any idea what I'm doing? How far I'm getting with a couple a month? You know, could you imagine what I could do with $25 an hour? Like, I could take care of myself and more with what I get right now. I could only imagine what I could accomplish with $25 an hour. Oh. Okay. And of course they're unbuttoned because it is... Oh, I filled my belly, okay? That's it. I had a good meal. I am full. God is good. It's been a good day. I'm going to sleep. I'm comfortable. I'm blessed and thankful to have somewhere to sleep and something to sleep under. And I hopefully will get some sleep tonight and have a good day tomorrow. And ladies, if you can't at least tolerate me loving Jesus Christ, then it won't work out. But if you don't agree with it and all that, I don't care. I care about you, and I'm interested in what you're interested in. But I got to do me. And for me, I do bow to. He's the only one that I bow to. And the only one I believe in is Jesus Christ. And so that's my own thing. I don't go to church. I don't do any of that. I don't even consider myself a Christian or a non-denominational. I just see Jesus. I see the man who was Yeshua as God. And there's nothing else to it for me. But as long as you can tolerate that, we might be able to make it work. I'm a pretty easygoing guy. I might be a little slow right now, a little off key, but a little off the cue, but I'm trying. Like I told you, I'm finally looking, seeking. But I must be nuts. I don't know. We'll see. We'll find out. But unless you really got it going for yourself good, I don't think it would work. And I don't mean that you have resources and stuff. I just mean, you know what I mean. I don't do drugs are off the table, so far off the table. If you are someone who is involved with drugs, or you have people in your life that are involved with drugs, don't even consider me an option. I will tell you that right off the bat. I'm not a goody two-shoes. I don't just hang around church people or whatever you're thinking or what you might be thinking. I'm really opposed to drugs. I do not like them. I barely am even okay. Like marijuana, I'm okay with because at a distance, because it is a plant and it's natural. Because you don't think you've chased anyone. I don't know. And by the way, if that's what you look like in real life, I can tell you that I would definitely be talking to you way different in real life than I am on live stream. So, okay. And for anybody that says it's creepy to look at someone's profile photo, I just want to help you understand and recognize and conceptualize the fact that you are watching me talk for hours and staring at my face for hours, okay? So do not say I'm creepy for looking at your profile photo when you spend 2 to 3 hours a night staring at my face. This is the part where you say out loud instead of just in your head, oh yeah, that's a good point. Thank you. So Erica says, I don't think I've chased anyone. Okay. I mean, I have to believe you. What else am I going to say? I take on your word. ID says you should get a lot more than that. A lot more than what? Go for what you want. Definitely. Yeah, for me, I don't have a lot of stipulations. It's just I'm looking for someone who's healthy, who is traditionally attractive. And by traditionally, I mean that they're just, most people would consider them good looking. Someone who is totally away from drugs, and someone who is motivated in their own life. Wait, what do I do for a living? I don't do anything yet. I don't have anything that I do for a living yet. Strong God-fearing man. Something like that. I mean, I do, yeah, I have the fear of God in my heart, that's for sure. I ain't stupid. I'm smart enough to know the difference, you know? But I'd like to consider myself shrewd enough to pay attention to those friends. Absolutely. California sober. Yeah, it's a rare thing. Aw, that's so sweet. Whose profile did you look at? Oh, we're not going there. Come on now. You like that drama? Rancher is my drama llama. Have I ever faded my hair? I think I did in prison, if I remember correctly. But other than that, I don't think so. I don't think I've ever done a fade, like, professionally. Those sirens better not be for me, all right? I'm good. I am not going back to prison. I will sooner be handicapped. No more. We're not doing it. And I will say this, and I know people are going to want to beat me up. In my opinion, I just hate it, okay? I just hate it so bad. In my opinion, prison is for pussies. That's how I see it, okay? I fucking hated prison, and I hated it for different reasons. People think that I hated prison because of, like, what do you call it? Like, they think that I hated prison because of, like, of it being scary and stuff. No, it was terrifying. Don't get me wrong. It was the most terrifying experience of my life. But it was so boring. There was never anything to do. There's like literally, you wake up, you eat 3 meals, you watch television, maybe you compete with one of your cellmates and pretend to be friends by the exchange of information for potentially at some point in time, possibly hours at a time. You then maybe trade back and forth food that you get and stuff that you get on commissary, and then you either die or you go to sleep until tomorrow. Because, yeah, that's pretty much all you do. And that's it. Wait around with your thoughts and wait for some more. Yeah, pretty much. Erica says, leave the top and fade the sides and back and let the top grow. Erica, I think that you need a project. That's what I think. I think you need something to do. Yeah, that's the ground, not me. For those of you wondering why I'm like wobbly, it's because the ground is like really hard and my body's pressed against it, so my hand's wobbly. I'm not wobbly. It was so hard not to eat any more food. I wanted to eat more. But if I ate more, I would have to poop. And I don't want to have to poop. I really don't. And right now I don't, so it's really nice. Ring light and stand soon. I keep forgetting. Yes. Thank you. I keep forgetting to get a light ring. I'll tell you what. There's a couple of people selling them on Facebook. I'll have to look on Facebook. I just keep forgetting. I even have it in my messages. I have people trying to sell me stuff. And I keep forgetting about it. air mattress idea seems like a good one. Thank you. Yeah. I'm gonna have to order it from Amazon though. See, I'll tell you what, I feel bad for people who make it difficult for people in difficult situations because they don't realize that, like, the karmatic system is built into our social. It's built into our social security system. Okay, so like, people don't fucking understand the world that they live in, and they're just these cocky, emotional assholes. So, like, let's say I try to get a mailbox, right? And like, I'm sorry, I'm already on my soapbox, so we're going with it. Let's say that I have got a mailbox, and they decide, well, we're not going to let you get certain mail delivered to that mailbox just because, you know, we're going to spite you. That's going to come back on them in a very direct way. And they don't realize that. But that is how our social security system works. Like, the way that your citizenship and the way that most people just don't understand it. There's no other, like, the closest thing I could describe it, like, compare it to is like Sim City. Okay, like, you know, like if you play Sim City, you can compare one thing to another, and you're able to like see from a higher vantage point. But most people in society just don't understand how society works, and the way you treat people has such an immediate impact on how things affect you. And some people just don't want to hear it, but like, that's too bad. That is how it is. Ranch goes, there are pool floaties. What use camping? That is a genius idea. And I can't believe I didn't think of that. That's a really good idea, a pool floaty. Yeah, Target, just an opinion, not unsolicited advice. No, that's a really good idea. Really, really good idea. Pool floaty. That's actually pretty funny. Like, could you imagine me popping out a pool floaty out here and just laying on it? I mean, I'll look ridiculous, but at least I'll have a bed. What I could do is I could get a pool floaty and a sheet set, and I could put sheets over the pool floaty so it doesn't look like I'm laying on a pool floaty. It looks like I'm laying on an air mattress. And it annoys me so much when people call me crazy for this shit, because, like, whether you like it or not, there was a day when this country was started, and like, people that built this country, you realize the way I'm talking right now and the way I'm thinking is how the people who started this country thought. Like, creatively, you had to come up with stuff. It wasn't just, let me just get in the car and let me just pull out my phone and let me just, like, and now, yes, you have that. But there are still people inventing things and creating things, and they still think the same way as people did who invented the stuff we use today. So you want to tell me I'm weird? That's fine. I'd rather be weird and smart than, you know, dumb. I mean, that's how it is for me. Erica says her friend told me about. I'm afraid to let you both in. I mean, I looked at your photo and you're drop dead gorgeous, and if she's someone that I already blocked, I'm nervous. They have chair ones too. Yeah. Go back to the basics. An active braid. I'll probably do it tomorrow. I mean, Target's a really far walk from here, and I am super tired, and I can't even walk straight right now, so just from my leg. So I think I'll do it tomorrow. Like, even if my buddy messages me and says that I can sleep over his place tonight, I'm going to text him and be like, if you can pick me up, I could. But if you can't, then I can't. Because I seriously am that tired. Like, my body hurts so bad. I've barely been walking the past couple of days. Because I just can't. I just don't have it in me. Says she gave you some information trying to help. I don't know how to unblock people. Sorry. Send me her exact username. Message me her exact username, and I'll see if I can look up her username and unblock her. Oh my god, he said he's tired. We better check on him. Just kidding. That was a regular biplane. That wasn't the helicopter. That's pretty funny, though. But I swear to God, if my life continues on a loop, we're going to end up with a problem. It's late. Gotta go get Xavier in his stall. Your horse baby. I'm jealous. Don't go. You're so nice to me. Alright. Good night. Thanks for hanging out. I want to get brushed and put to bed. You know, like, come on. It says, tell her when she gets back, she is picking up our other friend so we can go out. Okay. Shucks, it was fun. Yes, this is fun tonight. Welcome to the broadcast. I remember you from last year, but I'm glad you found me again. Well, yeah, brushed. Like, you know. That's something I miss, is sitting with my girlfriend and she'd scratch my hair. She'd just scratch my head while we'd sit and watch TV or something. I miss her. Yeah, I'm best. I would say I'm best when I'm alone. But I really like having a girlfriend. I do. I fall in love easy. I stay in love easy. I'm good in a relationship. And I'm fantastic at handling the finances in a relationship. In like when you're tight with somebody. But I'm best on my own either way. Laying in the lap with long nails and hair. Lights out and a great movie on. Yeah. Yeah, but I'll tell you, my girl that I was with, she got me motivated. And then I came to a point where I got so motivated that I stopped watching movies. I stopped watching TV. We stopped doing stuff together. And I just started working, you know, and doing stuff to be productive all the time, just wanting to make sure that there was a good life for us. And I ended up losing her over it. I got so focused on doing my work that I lost her. That was one of the reasons I lost her, you know. I was just so focused on trying to be productive. It was a shame, but that's what happened. What's wrong with a good project? I don't know. I'm right here wondering the same thing. Come find out. I was looking at my messages. It's okay to grow and move on, new experiences. Yeah, I am. You got to remember, it was not only the first person that I ever made love to, but it was the first person that I had a child with. And we had spent every day together for like 3 years straight. So, a little bit of an impact, a little bit of a difference. Took a little bit of a while for me to move on from. But I will be okay. I will get better. And I will mature out of it, you know? Life and God is good. Absolutely. Hey, I'll be here. Go put Xavier down. Don't worry. It happens all the time with the fans and with people that are part of the audience. Whatever you consider yourself. You know, that you go and hey, I have to leave. And then you go do something, you come back. So I'll be here if you decide to come back. I'll be here when you decide to come back. I'm not going anywhere, as far as I know. You got Riley, Katrina, Hammerhead, Mark, Kayla, Amber, Brooksy, ID, Sarai, Bill, Stumpy, Isabella, Joey, JB, Baby, Diane, Sally, ID, SS Ranch, Erica D. Thank you for taking on all of me. You'll check back in. Good night. All right, good night. Well, this ain't no recording anymore. Now it's new. But you guys are on your own recordings. It's new for me. I'm witnessing people doing the same stuff they did last year they don't remember doing. But what I did last year at this point was desperately get up and try to go to my friend's house, which he wasn't home. This year, having remembered the entire experience, I am kind of just laying here. And see, the thing is, they try to experiment on us and test. And the reality is, if it's like Schrodinger's cat. Like, if you remember something, then it manipulates the variables and changes the outcome of the experiment. So, like, I'm in a situation right now where they're attempting to turn it into a social experiment, and it's not working because I remember the experience. And it's the same thing I told them when I first got put in prison. When I went to jail for the first time, I said, look, I already know about all the stuff how society works. And they're like, there's no way you could know that. We're this, we're that. And now they're finally starting to come to terms with and accept that I do know, and that, that's it. And that I have known. And like half the time I have to pretend like I didn't know just to appease them from like being so pissed. But now I'm in another predicament where I'm supposed to be rich and famous, but instead they're socially experimenting on me as an excuse to try and figure out a way to scam me or set me up. And they need to stop and just pay the bill. They're like, oh, we can't afford it. And it's just like, the world powers don't care. Nobody cares. I don't care if you can't afford it. Pay the bill. Just pay it. Because if you don't pay it, worse things are to come. We've already been here. We've gone through it. And I'm not the only one. There's plenty of people like this, but I'm just one of them that's a little bit more bold. Thanks for the follow. Welcome to the broadcast. I'm probably also hungry because I didn't buy another vape. So I quit vaping so I can actually feel, I'm not taking in the caffeine and the nicotine, so I feel hungry. I wonder if that CVS has a bathroom. Because if it does, oh, that's right. My gym is open 24 hours a day. So if I have to go to the bathroom, I have somewhere to go. This is good. Okay. Fantastic. Oh, this is the worst thing. When I finally get settled, and then I have to go to the bathroom. Ugh. I'm going tomorrow. I'm just gonna lay here till tomorrow. I just can't get up. I can't. So, do you guys want me to leave you go, or what's going on? Because you're like super quiet. All of you. I don't want to say you guys.
You got your feet, you got it. Oh,
It's great, but it's like
Have you heard about why this is though?
Thanks for the hearts and thanks for the bean. You know, it's like to spend this much time with people and get paid so little, so few. You know what it's like to be so popular and have people take advantage of you so hard at the same time? I'm learning not to put up with it anymore. That's what I'm doing. Anna Lynn, welcome to the broadcast. How are you? That's good. Thanks for the follow. Not really. I've been doing this for a couple of years. My account's new. Newer. Yeah, out here, I pretty much get to choose. I'll tell you what. Living in Hollywood, I get to choose between controlling or passive aggressive. That's essentially my two options when it comes to the people associating with anybody. I get to choose between them being passive aggressive or being controlling. So when they're not controlling, they're passive aggressively upset and about not allowing them to control my life. And when I'm allowing them to control my life, they aren't as passive aggressive with me. I'm from Hollywood, California, in the United States. And that's pretty much it. There isn't anybody that has to fake anything to, try and fit that profile, because that's pretty much how everyone is here. Is their brain chemicals, their brain chemistry is geared to either be passive aggressive or be controlling, and that's about it. Sometimes both. Usually controlling and then passive aggressive in an attempt to regain control. And I'm always right about that. Like, all the time. I don't think I've ever seen it go any different, ever, since I've moved here. Not even once, with a single individual. Not one singular individual have I seen anything except controlling or passive aggressive behavior from. And if you either tell them about it or don't indulge in the behavior, they pretty much just tell you to get out of town. Like, if you won't be controlling or passive aggressive with them, or you call them on their shit, they pretty much tell you to get out. And that's about it. Thanks for the follow. Or they threaten to call their lawyer, or they threaten to call the cops, or they say something stupid. And they're learning how to be smart. It's just a new concept. That's all. Thanks for the beans. Thank you. Oh. So you ever have to control the plebs to the point where like you got to turn their head because they just keep staring? It's the most annoying thing in the world. Like, I hate having to psychoactively get someone to turn their head. It's so energy intensive. Wow, you're cute. Can I follow you too? Nah, that's all right. Thank you, though. I just figure since I'm being forced onto replay, we might as well just fucking talk about this shit. I don't think any of it's real. I don't. So that's why I think it's fucking hilarious to talk about it. Yeah, of course. But they'll be like, oh, he's clinically insane. I'm like, I'm just saying all the stuff that a clinically insane person would say. I'm not clinically insane. They're like, then why are you saying it? Be like, because I'm bored. Out of my mind. Bored. You people are all doing and saying all the same stuff because you think there's such thing as a social order. You think it exists. And so, like, I have to sit here and endure my life on repeat for no good reason. Just because you guys think that there's some esoteric value to replaying the past and pretending that a year didn't pass when it did. Like, Mother Nature's just going to stop doing what she does because you decided to pretend like it's 2023. Like, that's what I don't get. Like, the tectonic plates are still slipping at the same rate. They didn't go back into place while you pretended on land to go back a year. Like, you can pretend it's 2023, but, the world still decided to move forward without you. And I don't think people get that. And especially since 2020, Like, people do not grasp that time is still moving forward. It's really sad. Really sad. Like, me, I know it is. I'm doing the best I can do. But for people that just don't get it, man, it's a lot of people, man. A lot of people that just don't get it. Get what? Like, get reality. Like, their brains don't grasp reality. You can earn up to $670. Oh, no. Thank you for the offer, though. No, I'm not driving a truck. I'm just laying down. I'm just waiting for my foot pain to go away. I had too much sugar tonight. I do feel sleepy. Good night. Yeah, I would go to bed. I'm just in so much pain I couldn't sleep if I wanted to. Thanks for the follow. Good night. Okay, I'm here like falling asleep, so I'm gonna shut down and try to get some sleep. All right. Good night. Thanks for stopping in. Don't forget to follow. Hey, look, we did good enough to have one of these things. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Thank you. You never know, yeah. I'm a soldier. Turn back again. Oh, I left it back. Oh, I didn't need that open. Never mind. Okay, thank you. Where did I put the other phone? Come on. Henny. I could have sworn I put it in here. Come on. Gots to be kidding me. There she blows.
Got it. Ow! Cry me a river, build me a bridge, and get over it. Nice for the hearts. People are telling me they're making ritual sacrifices in your name. And I'm like, I don't know how that's my fault or my problem. I said, don't. That's crazy. They said, hail step. And I'm like, that's really fucking scary. Thanks for the hearts. And to dispel the rumors, I do not have any relation to Aleister Crowley. Just to go ahead and put that out there. There is not a master plan to get me and Taylor Swift into one room together to create a child. That is not a thing. I just wanted to touch base on that, make sure we're all on the same page. All right, now that that's settled, next insane question. Is that meat packed? Yeah, that's sealed and packed, so that can wait for tomorrow. Just piles of meat in the way and waiting for the stomach. I should have gotten something to drink and some chips. But I didn't. Guys, there's got to be some way I can cheat the system and fuck somebody. You know? Like, this is getting to be too much. I'm not celibate, for God's sake. Speak of the devil. Hello? What's up? What's up? Well, good. I'm glad. I'm nice and safe right where I'm at. Don't worry about me. Just keep getting them jobs. I'm proud of you. I'm happy for you. Yes, sir. All right. How was my workout today? Well, it made me horny as fuck. At minimum. sent my testosterone through the roof. And I'll tell you, I keep thinking about somebody speaking Portuguese gave me a phone call. I'll call him back later. What was I saying? My thing right now is like, that's good. I'm glad for you. I keep thinking my one ex-girlfriend. I don't know why she keeps coming up, but she keeps coming up, man. And I keep seeing these chicks around town that remind me of her. I only dated her for a short time, and it was a very superficial relationship. But she was a sweetheart. And her parents are freaking cool. Some of the coolest people I've ever met in my life. But, you know, I think I came to a point where I, like, forgot that I had dated her. Because I just got so involved with the family. It's so weird because, like, back then, I was just this puny little runt. And now, I'm not. I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you. Totally, all three of us could go at it. I'm down for that. Are you in Alaska? That digs at us. You should dig each other. Yes, there you go. To another. Take me up from under what is covering the better part of me. Sing this song. Remind me that we'll always have each other when everything else is gone. That's good. What do you do? That sounds cool. What do you do for work? If you don't mind me asking, I don't mean to blow up your spot. If you don't want to talk about it, don't talk about it. That's fine. But I'm curious. All has something. Oh, someone. Other. It's my ego up. I don't even remember where that's at. Dig me up from under what's covering. Another part of me. Sing this song. Always have each other when everything else is gone. When everything else is gone. You fish, hunt, build, and design. Not necessarily in that order. That sounds so cool. You sound like one of those people they put on TV nowadays. Are you one of those TV people? Don't lie to me. Now you have me curious. Are you a TV personality? An undercover Bigo TV personality? Oh, God. Negative. Just a regular guy, bro. Just doing me. Alright. I hear you. Ah! It's the scary scooter people, man. Watch out for the scary scooter people. Oh, what's happening? What's happening? See, my other phone is touch sensitive, not heat sensitive. So it responds to haptic feedback. So if you touch it, it does stuff. Even though it's not necessarily heat sensitive. So it doesn't know that it's not my finger. So it just does stuff sometimes. Ugh. Oh, God. Do I play any instruments? No, honestly. I can pick up a guitar. I know a couple of songs offhand. Same with piano or keyboard. But I don't really know. Like, I used to know pretty much everything having to do with playing music. And then after some of the stuff that I went through, I don't really remember most of it. So,
But I used to understand how to read music and all that type of stuff. No, thanks for talking to me. I don't mind. I don't really have like anybody talking to me in the chat right now, so thanks for saying something. Thanks for the hearts. Cool. Oh, that's a bummer. I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah. No, you're good. All right, so I got a fresh shower, right? I got 2 showers today. I got a fresh change of clothes. My blanket smells good. My mat smells good. I got cologne. So if I go into the shop tomorrow and they give me attitude, then I know they actually don't like me. It wasn't just me being a little rough around the edges. But if I go into the shop and they like me and they're cool with me, then I know that it was just because I had to clean up a little bit. So I'll see what happens. Excuse me. Is one of my favorite artists. One of the few that I actually like. Happened lying, oh, lying in secret to myself. She's like super popular now, but when I found her, she was like this kid, and like nobody knew who she was. World someday, nobody knows, nobody knows. I'm dancing in the rain. Can't complain, Lord, take me home. Take me home where I belong. I'm not singing to you guys, I'm just bored. So I'm singing. If you're not talking to me, I'm going to torture you with my singing. Where I belong. Got no other place to go. I thought she's saying, Lord, take me home. She's saying, no, take me home. Anymore. I can run in. For a soft place to fall. Running for a soft place to fall. I kept running for a soft place to fall. I kept running for a soft place to fall. I was running far away. Would I run off the world someday? Take me home where I belong. Just gotta think about how sad this kid was when she wrote this song. You know? No other place to go. See ya, awesome song. But yeah, I'll say hi next time, bro. Alright, good night. Sleep well. Yeah, I'm probably gonna go to bed. Alright, good night. Thanks for stopping in. I feel bad going to, like, shutting down so early, but I don't know what else to talk about. And I hate to just sit here and spend the battery, you know? Nighty night. I wish more of yous would message me and stuff. That's what I wish. But good night. Soon I will have an address to receive fan mail. I just haven't gotten there yet. I'm working on it. Bye for now.